Hey, it's a lovely morning out. Hope everybody's doing good today. Blessings to all y'all. May the universe gift you um, with that being whatever it is you desire, whatever it is you need to know inside. So anxiety, that's one of the beasts I deal with myself, and I know a lot of people deal with it, especially these days. With the news and everything that's going on in the world. That's probably a big trigger of mine. I keep up to date with freaking war, but um, anxiety. A lot of times, if it's based in trauma or a PTSD, like the anxiety that you're feeling is your brain trying to defend yourself from something that's happened in the past um, that has caused you harm or hurt. And sometimes we carry these, for half our life or most of our life in some people, and we don't realize the root cause of what's going on. Um, if you're dealing, especially with things like PTSD, and people that's anxiety is based in trying to protect oneself from a hurt or something that's happened in the past that your mind wants to do everything in its power to prevent from happening again. Unfortunately, when it does this, like say an event happened and somebody was cooking, lasagna in the background, and then you have a traumatic event, whether that be your partner beating the shit out of you, or whatever it may be, even down to you have that cooking, and then the news comes on and something like the World Trade Center, and something like that happens, and then you go on and you go over to friends or you on a date and walk into lasagna. Well, it's going to trigger subconsciously, even if you don't realize it, it's going to trigger these memories of this past event. And it's going to make you live in that past event and put it into today, put it into the now. So you go into the mode of what happened and you start defending from it happening again in the situation that you're in, when it could be just a smell that was the only thing that was in common with them two situations. So you can find yourself subconsciously lashing out over things that you don't even realize are triggering old memories and old defense patterns, because we all have defense mechanisms, and they're designed, or designed, God, they were formed through our egos and through our mind to protect us from harm, from hurt, to keep us safe. That's what the ego is. That's what the ego's function is. We try to analyze. We came from running from, like, tigers and lions and beasts, and all this stuff. So we had to be able to look out to our surroundings and our environment. We had to be able to predict. We had to be able to learn from past events, that would hamper us from doing what we were, just to spread. Uh, so I mean, a lot of these anxieties that we feel in today are just fear and anticipation of a future that was really the past. If that makes sense. Uh, that's anxiety based, and if it's based in past traumas or hurts or something along that lines. And I'm working with my therapist, and I'm trying to discover. I've been trying to do shadow work to discover these unseen aspects of myself that are causing ripples, so to say, and they're reflecting into my outside world. I at least want to know the pond, I guess. I want to at least know what's there that's influencing these patterns and behaviors today. Because for the most part, they no longer serve me. For the things that my patterns and programs were installed for, isn't isn't part of my reality today. So they no longer serve. They're gonna only do things to keep the past in the present. They're gonna keep holding me back. I haven't made. I've been struggling with, like, feeling like I even have something to say. Um, I I I deal with, my self-consciousness. You know, I have a lot of struggles with worrying about what people are thinking. And it's always negative in our heads. And the monkey, my monkey's friend, he sits and he tells me, and that's another part of anticipation and prediction of the future. You jump to the worst possible scenario because just like people say, like kind of smart ass, they'll say, well, if the worst happens, I can't. No, that's the reality of, evolution. If we prepared for that, then we could prevent, you know. So, yeah, just wanted to make a video on anxiety. I hope everybody's having a great day. And I love y'all. Peace.